Hello everybody and welcome. There is breaking news tonight. Breaking news in the Ninja Turtles world. Fans are celebrating everywhere. Fans are excited. It's breaking news. The TMNT co-creators are reuniting for a little piece of artwork. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird getting back together again. Spontaneous pizza parties are breaking out all across the country and we are celebrating. Happy Turtle Tuesday, everybody. How's it going, Mutation Nation? It's going to be a fun show. I'm trying out a new intro, a whole new thing, so get excited and let's go! Hello and welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. It's 8 p.m. in the Big Apple and this is the Ninja Turtles show. How the shell are ya? Cowabunga! Your weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday, covering Ninja Turtles news, toys, cartoons, movies, comics, video games, and more. Pizza heaven! Whatever the shell we want. And this week's show is no different. We're talking about Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird reuniting, getting back together. We're talking about Mutant Mayhem. We're talking about a cool Shredder figure and a whole lot more. Should be exciting. How's it going, everybody? Happy Turtle Tuesday to ya. Hope you're doing well. I'm seeing pizza slices in the chat, teacups. We are getting down. Another Turtle Tuesday. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe here on YouTube, send in a chat, leave a comment, shout out to the replay gang, follow over on Rumble, and of course, follow on Twitter, my TMNT channel. Should be a fun week. You guys like the new intro? I screwed it up a little bit, but it turned out okay. I messed up the music. The intro looked great, and you're never gonna guess who made that intro. I got a big surprise for you tonight. So thank you for joining me, of course. Like I said, press the like button. Thank you again for joining. Should be a fun show. Should be an exciting show. There's a lot of cool stuff to cover. And I'm happy you are here with me on my Ninja Turtles channel. So how's it going, everybody? Who's all in the chat? Who is all hanging out? I saw Toidle, Leona, Wistful, Budward, Mr. Turtle, Big and Soft Raffi, Tyron, how's it going? The Demon Turtle, Leonardo, SR Striker, JR24, Bonjour. Gen X Catholic, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a great week. Should be a fun show. Should be an exciting show. So let's get right to it. Had some great videos. We do this live stream every Turtle Tuesday, and I do a couple other videos every week, Thursday and Saturday. And last Thursday, I had a video that came out, Best Ninja Turtles Podcast Part 2. Best Ninja Turtles Podcast Part 2. So a while back, I collected some of my favorite Ninja Turtles podcasts out there on the web, like all these Shellheads, Ninja Turtle Nerds, Epic Tales from the Sewer, and I introduced 4 more to the Best Ninja Turtles list of the podcast list. So this is some great information, great Ninja Turtles podcasts, and I want to recommend these to all of you. Other people, they don't tell you there's other Ninja Turtles podcasts. I want you listening to all of these. But 4 great Ninja Turtles podcasts, Party Wagon Podcast, Deuteronomy, Full Price for Late Pizza, and Talking Turtles, of course. So recommend all of those. And I recommend all the podcasts from the original Best Ninja Turtles podcast video as well. So that was a video that came out last week, and also a video that came out last week. Another interview. Did another interview, this time with Brian Van Hooker, the host of the Turtle Tracks podcast. It's an all-interview show. Really cool interview show, but just wanted to share this interview with you. He's a guy that's spoken to like 60 plus Ninja Turtles people, artists, actors, people that were in the suits, directors, Kevin Eastman. He's spoken to everybody, so it was really great to talk to him. And I feel like he's spoken to all those Ninja Turtles people, and I spoke to him. It's like I practically interviewed all those people. So it's pretty cool. Oh, and I see you guys are all talking about Mother's Day in the chat. Happy Mother's Day, of course. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day last week. That was last week as well. And I've got some great videos coming up later this week as well. Have a video coming out on this Saturday. Big interview with Speedo Kagan, Magnus Edlund, the guy behind The Last Ronin animation. TMNT, The Last Ronin animation, the fan film. Wonderful fan film that came out last year. Almost 5 million views. This guy is a he's a machine. He's a monster. And I was very happy to be able to speak with him. And that'll be coming out this Saturday. It's his first interview that he's done for the Last Ronin Animation Part 2. There's a sequel coming out to the Last Ronin Animation Part 2. His first interview was with me, and I was very, very happy about that, very proud, very honored, and he even told me, unfortunately it didn't get recorded, he told me he told me that I was his favorite Ninja Turtles YouTube channel, and unfortunately it wasn't recorded, it's not in the interview, but it happened. I could make up anything, I'm saying it wasn't interviewed, you know, but pretty neat interview. He reveals a bunch of stuff about the Last Ronin Animation Part 2, and he even sent over some videos, like little pictures from the Last Ronin Part 2. Exclusive reveals, some exclusive new images from the upcoming Last Ronin Animation Part 2. Pretty cool stuff. How are you guys doing out there? SR Striker, you don't know why Armageddon Game Issue 8 is taking so long. Yeah, it's coming out in like 2 months or something. I don't understand why it's coming out. They're skipping a month. And I think the next issue of the main ongoing series has taken like an extra month as well. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe they'll change some of that stuff around. So pretty exciting stuff. And I'm going to have another video coming out this Thursday as well. Are the Ninja Turtles Black Part 2. Turtles were recently portrayed as all black in the Power Rangers crossover comics. So I'm doing another Are the Ninja Turtles Black video. And of course, it's going to be controversial again. So everybody out there that doesn't like the edgy videos, some people call them the political videos, or I hesitate to even say they're controversial. The first Are the Ninja Turtles Black video, it has like a 93% like to dislike ratio. People liked the video. People liked the Are the Ninja Turtles Black video. Hey Papyrus, how's it going? Honestly, I've just completely lost interest in the IDW run. Yeah, it's been a little rough. It's been a little, up and down. And Demon Turtle Leonardo, I even made a video that my Ninja Turtles channel knows my OG name. Yes, I do. TMNT Fan 47. Hey Peaches, hey Jada Collector. So pretty cool stuff. Hey Moldy Lunchbox. So Are the Ninja Turtles Black Part 2. These are one of these things. It's like they'll introduce all black characters. The target audience, the US, is not a 100% black country. So it's weird that the Ninja Turtles are 100% black. It's just awkward that they're overrepresented, if you ask me. I don't know. I don't understand that, but it's one of those things. And you're not allowed to talk about it. Like if they do something political with their comic book and I respond to it, suddenly I'm doing something political. Like you're not allowed to respond to it unless you love it and you're all about it or whatever. So that's one of those things coming out this Thursday, I think, maybe next week. And I'm also still working on the April O'Neil is White Part 2 video as well. So those videos are going to be coming out soon. Pretty nice stuff. And I wanted to get into our first news story. Comes from Merso X. He's been interviewed, actually. We talked about the Turtle Tracks podcast guy. He's been interviewed. Merso X has been on the Turtle Tracks podcast show before. Merso X makes fan games. He makes like retro fan games. And this is one of the other games he made. Rescue Palooza came out a few years ago and really influenced Shredder's Revenge. Toidle's gonna have to leave in 20 minutes. That's okay. Thank you for stopping by. We're always happy to see you, Toidle. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing well. So Rescue Palooza definitely influenced Shredder's Revenge, and it was a fan game made by Merso X. There's 65 playable characters. You can play as Usagi, you can play as Splinter, Casey Jones, Krang, you can play as Shredder, Leatherhead, whoever you want. And it's one of the fan games he did, and he has a new fan game out now called Pizza Time. Merso X released a game called Pizza Time. It's a it's a hack of an old Nintendo game. It's like a ROM hack or something. I really don't know how this stuff works. It's not my thing. I don't know how this game modification stuff goes, but it's a modification of Burger Time, which is an old Nintendo game where you're these little you're like a chef, and these little characters are trying to prevent you from putting a burger together. You can see there's like the bun on the top and the lettuce and then the meat and then the bun at the bottom. And the little characters try and prevent the chef from putting the burgers together. And the modification here has the pizza toppings. There's pepperoni, cheese, sauce, and then the dough at the bottom. And instead of the other characters, it's little Ninja Turtles. So this is a fun little retro game. It's not even a full game, it's just like a modification. So it's a little bit complicated to download it, but it's pretty interesting. And the chef is no longer a chef. The chef is now Pizza Face. I don't know if you can see that character in the center of the screen, but the Pizza Time game is based on Pizza Face, the old vintage one-legged Ninja Turtles toy from the early 90s. Pizza Face was an old toy, and I guess it's a, like a reference to that. So Pizza Time with Pizza Face as the chef. And Merso X even put out a cool video about it. And you can see the comparisons between the different sprites and the different characters and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to play a quick clip to show you how cool this game is. Make sure to check out all of Merso X's games. Rescue Palooza is awesome. I've played it on stream before. And he's also doing a version of Fall of the Foot Clan, the Game Boy game. He does all these cool vintage games, except he modernizes them and updates them for current systems and current graphics and stuff. SR Striker, you don't remember Pizza Face in the series or episode. He was only a toy. He was one of those toys like, I think Half Court was never in anything, Sandstorm. Those were toys only. I think there was only like 8 of them that were toys only. So Pizza Face was a toy only. And now, whatever, 40 years later, he's getting a video game. Yeah, Pizza Face was in the 2012 show as well. There was a new a reinvention of Pizza Face in the 2012 show. So here's a quick clip. You can see the turtles chase the chef around. Pretty exciting stuff. It's a little retro game, of course. It's, wonderful graphics and stuff, but you see Pizza Face running around and all the turtles chase him. So it's a cute little game. It's a cute little modification. It's a fun little game. It's simple, but love Merso X, and I will support whatever Merso X does because Rescue Palooza was totally groundbreaking. So check it out. Pizza Time. Pretty cool stuff. No, it's Burger Time 2.0. Yeah, it is Burger Time 2.0. Who am I kidding? Next thing I wanted to mention is a pretty cool toy. A Shredder toy. And I don't know if they've already done Turtles as well. I don't know if they're going to be doing Turtles in the future. But I know there's going to be a Shredder, so that's something I'm excited about. And the Shredder's really angular and like boxy looking, and it's called a Mega Box figure. 52 toys. I'm not familiar with this brand, but he comes with a big cloth cape. And the Shredder figure's pretty cool. $33. It's a pre-order right now. I'm not sure if it's sold out. It may be sold out, but it's a really interesting design, and it's like a really angular, geometric kind of figure. It's almost like a transformer. It folds up and down. It folds up into like a box, but it has this cool cloth cape. And it's a big figure. I think it's like 7 inches tall. And they're called Mega Box figures because they are shipped in a box. The figure can fold up into a cube. And you can see box mode. I don't know if this is like an Asian company, but everything was in either Japanese or Chinese. I don't know what writing this is, but they like a box mode, wherever this is from. And here's some cool pictures. You can see a version of Leonardo up there, I think, and the pictures were really blurry. They were really low res, but this is as good as I could get. And the website is gundamit.com. So gundamit.com. But pretty nice. $33 for the figure. Little pricey. Looks a little... It doesn't look cheap, but just because the way it folds up, it looks a little awkward. It looks unnatural because of all the places you can fold it up. So, might be more turtles coming in this line. Might be more figures coming in this boxy, box mode Gundam line. So that's Shredder, 15 centimeters tall, excuse me. Big cloth cape. Just wanted to pass it along. Some of you guys are diehard collectors. Pretty cool stuff. Shredder, cool font, MB23 Mega Box. Pretty nice stuff. Figured you guys might enjoy this. Shredder is ripped. I agree, Big and Soft Raffi. Papyrus is still waiting on those classic Jim Lawson Mirage figures. Yeah, I think Kevin Eastman has the box of the figures in the background of one of his recent videos, and it's a 4-pack, I guess, and it's going to be like a big display box, like the Turtles in Disguise box. It might have like the flip open cover. But yeah, the Return to New York Turtles are going to be awesome from NECA whenever those come out. And another thing I'm excited to see is Mutant Mayhem. That's something else I'm excited to see coming up here in the future. It's only like 2 months away. I mean, May is almost over. June and July. It's at the beginning of August. I saw someone mention in the chat earlier that are you gonna get the figures next month? It really snuck up on me. I mean, it felt like it was like 5 months away, and now the figures are coming out next month. The figures will probably be out in like a month. They'll probably start leaking out like in a couple weeks. I assume they're already being shipped. I assume the distribution is already happening. We've seen them in stores. We've seen them in person, or not in, we've seen them in pictures and stuff. It's not prototypes anymore. A lot of stuff has been, cranking out. A lot of marketing has been, there are figures on eBay, Toidle mentions. So the figures are out. We've seen these stuffed animal figures. We've seen 2 versions of stuffed animal figures, actually. I noticed in these CinemaCon pictures where there's the convention in Las Vegas where they premiered an exclusive clip of the movie. There's different stuffed animals. You can see on the left, the stuffed animals are different than the set of stuffed animals we looked at the other week. So we already have 2 sets of stuffed animals for all you plush fans out there. And you can see there's more marketing stuff, like more merchandise stuff on the right side of the screen. There's like popcorn containers, drinks. This kind of looks like stuff that you'll find in like a dollar store or like a value store, like a Five Below. And they have these popcorn containers for the movie theater with the cool little custom drink and the branding and the ooze and bricks and stuff. And you can see the cool little drink toppers as well. They have the little plastic lids. Pretty nice stuff. Little plastic lids. And there's going to be all 4 of these drink toppers. They're cute. They're the little figures in their the standard pose they've been in for most of the marketing materials. And they look nice. It'll be nice that they're doing a full push at movie theaters and stuff for this movie. And I also saw there's these little drinks. I don't know if these are like kids' drinks or what, but they seem to be a strange shape with the big head. It looks like a Funko Pop figure almost, with a straw sticking into the skull. So drinking their brains, it appears. But these are cool little drinks, cool little cups for the Mutant Mayhem. And we saw all the toys. We saw the vehicles, the giant figures, the Ninja Shouts line. And I also saw these are already out at Five Below. Five Below is like a value store. Everything's $5 or less, apparently. And these coloring books are out now with sticker sheets. So it's already in stores now. I think maybe the figures come out in June, but all this other stuff is going to be trickling out soon. And it comes out with some little characters and stands that you color, little posters and a little coloring book and sticker sheets and crayons. These are nice little value gifts, maybe $5, stickers, crayons. It's fun. And it's cool that they have the posters. I wonder if there's going to be anything revealed in the posters, if there's any like villains or something or plot points that are revealed in the posters. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm excited for that. It's neat they're already in stores. I'm surprised by that. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. But yeah, I guess the movie comes out in a couple months. So time to get ready for a big wave of promotional materials. And you can see the turtles here were revealed with their white eyes. We've been getting a lot of information about this movie. Papyrus. Raph looks like Cartman. I've heard that before. They kind of do look like a little bit of a South Park Turtles. He's got a stout figure. He's got a very round figure. So one of the other most exciting things I saw coming out from Mutant Mayhem, Toidle mentions the trailer's been out for 2 months. Yeah, the teaser trailer, 2 months. It's time for more stuff. Oh, and Teddy Gaming Review, I just saw online. Other Mutant Mayhem figures. Yeah, there's 4. Like, there's a cowboy figure, a Star Trek figure. They're kind of updates on the classic figures. There's one like a sewer, like the sewer Cabana Mikey or whatever, surfing Michelangelo. So they're redoing some classic Ninja Turtles figures with the Mutant Mayhem characters. And astronaut Raphael. Good call, Teddy Gaming Review. Great point. Hope you're doing well. By the way, it's 2 in the morning over where Teddy Gaming Review is. He watches our show as a late night show. It's prime time for you guys, but it's late night for Teddy Gaming Review. He's half asleep. That's the best way to enjoy the Ninja Turtle show, when you're half asleep. But another cool thing coming out from Mutant Mayhem, the art of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, the art book. There's going to be a full hardcover art book coming out August 29th. So just a few weeks after the movie comes out. $36. I think it's 168 pages. And it's going to be exciting. An art book. They're going to go all, in-depth look behind the scenes at all the unique designs and stunning visuals. It's going to be really exciting, and it has a nice description. It's going to include character designs and turnarounds, vehicle concepts, location designs, and development art. And it's going to have input from the director, Seth Rogen, the producers, a whole bunch of other people they interviewed, and there's going to be a foreword. And the guy who's doing the book has done a bunch of these visual history books and art of books before, so he's a talented guy. And like I said, coming out end of August, $36, 170 pages. And the pre-order thing is up on Amazon now, so if you want to check it out, The Art of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem hardcover by Jim Sorensen. So it'll be nice to see the behind the scenes and all that stuff, line work and all the stuff that they're getting ready for the movie, everything that goes into it. Pretty exciting stuff. So we've got figures. I'm overwhelmed by all this stuff right now. Coloring books, figures, vehicles, hardcover books. And the movie's coming out in like 2 months. It's going to be here before you realize it. I thought it was like 5 months away still, but it's really 2.5 months. It's at the very beginning of August. Very exciting stuff. And the final thing I wanted to mention, none of the stuff we talk about tonight or any night would be happening without Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, the two co-creators of the Ninja Turtles, way back in 1983. Two of them came up with a zany idea. They were just friends, drawing, hanging out in the living room. And they came up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles almost 40 years ago. Just last week, we celebrated their 39th anniversary. We looked at some old pictures of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Looked at some old pictures of them. And now, it's been 40 years, and they're older, and they're still friends. And they're getting back together. They're working together again. Comic book legends indeed. Mr. Turtle, SR Striker after all these years, Gen X Catholic, the good old days. And I think it's been about 10 years since they've worked together. They're still friends and everything. It's not like they were not united or whatever, but they, they're working together again. They're reunited in their work. And it seems like just last week or whatever, we talked about how Peter Laird used to create his artwork for the covers, and he would do the pencils and then the inks. And this is a cover that's coming up for a new comic book, one of the Usagi Yojimbo comic books that will make Leona happy. Peter Laird inks Kevin Eastman's pencils for TMNT Usagi Yojimbo #4. So the boys are back together. Kevin Eastman always does covers, but Peter Laird does not. So it'll be nice to have Peter Laird inking Kevin Eastman, the two guys back together again, the two co-creators together again. And it's the first time, this article says it's the first time these two have worked this way in decades. So maybe it's decades, not just 10 years. I hope this is just the beginning as well, Gen X Catholic. It seems like they're getting excited for the 40th anniversary. They've done those, they've done several interviews with the Cartoonist Kayfabe YouTube channel where they appear together and they go over the first 7 books of the Mirage Studios comics from 1984 through 85 or 86 or whatever, the original first 7 books. And it's so cool to see them together, see them friends, see them hanging out. Big and Soft Raffy says, round of applause. I agree. The boys are back together. And if that's not enough for you, guess who's coloring the cover? Steve Levine, who was the first artist hired by Mirage Studios way back. I think he went to high school with Kevin Eastman. Steve Levine is doing the colors, and Steve Levine is the loose inspiration for Michelangelo. So of course we're going to give a round of applause to that. Pretty cool stuff. JR24, it's good they've gotten over some of their old disagreements. Yeah, I it's one of those things. They essentially broke up in 1987, as like a creative partnership. So they were broken up before the initial animated series even took off. They hadn't even put out like 10 issues of the comic before they were on a rocky road. And 3 years is a long time. So that's one of those great things that they're reuniting. And here's the cover, without further ado. You can see it's an Usagi Yojimbo cover. It's the Kevin Eastman style, and Peter Laird inked it. See Leo on the left and Usagi on the right. And here it is, in a little bit of color. And I guess this is going to be the final version. Comes out the end of June. So end of June, we're going to be playing with our Mutant Mayhem figures, looking at the Eastman and Laird art, reading our Usagi comics, playing our Mutant Mayhem coloring books. We're going to have read the conclusion to the Armageddon game. We're going to be reading Street Fighters and Stranger Things. We're going to be in the future when this comes out. So, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, we owe it all to these two guys. None of these Ninja Turtles things would be going on without these guys. So we give them a slice of pizza. Let's give them some pizza in the chat. Multiple 21 pizza salute for Eastman and Laird. We're typing T's in the chat. T for Turtles. T for thank you, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, for getting back together. We're doing all of our secret things. We're doing all of our secret hand gestures and references. We're putting teacups. We're typing out the word ninja in the chat. We're doing the Tower of Ninja, the Ninja Tower. We're doing it all. So Eastman and Laird back together after so many years. Almost 40 years together. Almost 40 years. I don't have, imagine being in a relationship for 40 years. I can't even imagine that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Eastman and Laird back together. And now it's tea time. It's the end of the show. It's time for tea. Got my cup of tea. Got my friends in the chat. We're typing teacups in the chat. Oh, I forgot to mention who the intro was by. The intro is by Speedo Kagan, the great Speedo Kagan. The wonderful animator. The great Speedo Kagan, creator of the Last Ronin animation. Created the new intro, and the new intro looks really good. I really like the new intro. It turned out pretty good. You guys want to watch it again? Let's watch it one more time, and we can chat about it. I'll give you the play-by-play. That wasn't the intro. Where'd the intro go? Here it is. So you can see the throwing star at the beginning. You get Leonardo, the pizza being thrown, the throwing star. And the two slices of pizza get thrown at the wall, and the ninja stars lock them into place. It's got my little logo and all that stuff. So thank you so much to Speedo Kagan. What a hero. What a great guy that is. We're typing teacups in the chat. We're typing T's for Speedo Kagan. We're excited for that interview coming up this Saturday. And I gotta say, Speedo Kagan couldn't be a nicer guy. I felt like such a loser talking to Speedo Kagan. Not only is he an extremely talented animator, he was extremely nice, and he's doing the whole interview in a second language. I can hardly speak English. He's Swedish. He speaks Swedish and English. He speaks English better than I do. So it was one of those things. I just felt I was like ashamed to talk. I was very happy to talk to him, but at the same time I was ashamed to talk to him. So it was one of those weird things, but I did it anyway. It was scary for me. I was very nervous. I was very awkward. I'm unprofessional. I'm a terrible interviewer, but I'm learning how to do it. It's an opportunity I couldn't pass up. So it's an opportunity I couldn't pass up. So I had to go for it. So it was one of those things. I was nervous and stuff. And I have another interview coming out in a little bit, but I'm just working on those things. So it's one of those things. I'm working hard on it. And I think I might release that Are the Ninja Turtles Black Part 2 video this Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. Fluffy says, you are here because the outside world rejects you. Nice, Fluffy. Welcome. So that's how I feel. The outside world rejected me, and now I have to be friends with Swedish animators. My Ninja Turtles channel is going global. We're going international. We're getting pizza all around the world. We've got our window open. We're just hanging out now for a few minutes before we end the show. But wanted to say thank you guys. Wanted to say thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me. And hope you enjoy the Are the Ninja Turtles Black Part 2 video. It's going to offend some of you, but it's a comedy video. It's one of those videos that's, obviously purposely provocative, and tried to do like a roast kind of thing, like a roast style video. For the Ninja Turtles being black, I tried to create like a roast style comedy video. But just wanted to say thanks again for joining me. Gen X Catholic, Big and Soft Raffy, Aiden Bell, the Demon Turtle Leonardo, SR Striker, JR24, Toidle, Mr. Turtle, Budward, Tyron, Leona Lovett. Thank you so much for joining me. Wistful, I appreciate it. Is there anything else to say, Budward? Is there anything else to say? Have we said it all? I think we may have said it all. So I'll catch you guys next Tuesday for the live stream. Videos coming out this Thursday and Saturday. Hope you had a great week, and I hope you have a great week coming up. And I appreciate it. As always, there's only one thing left to say. Cowabunga! Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.